see off the kills. So we're going to see a lot of charge shot to cover the landings from Snake.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to get started right now. I hope you guys have been patient enough. Thank you for waiting. We are going to get started right now on Small Battlefield. Hurt Syski. Silo, take it away.
Well, interesting stage choice because, you know, they're going to have the platforms to work with. Not as much space as Pokemon Stadium 2, which kind of favors, I think, Sisqui slightly more because he's going to be able to, you know, try to put him at bay, keep him away, use the charge shot. You mentioned that, but Hurt has been using that option, the down air out of shield, a lot. So expect that to see that anytime Sisqui is getting a bit too close for his comfort, and then both of them just jabbing at each other's shields. Now, Sisqui already at over 105%, and the clock is only at over 30 seconds.
I think this is a very good matchup for Hurt to choose the stage because of the C4 on the platform. We've seen Atlantis use this in one of his last sets. Having the C4, Samus is so tall that she will get blown up by that C4.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe it might be a little shorter than PS2's as well. So it actually does a good job of pretty much hitting underneath for most characters. And yeah, like you said, Samus very tall. Sisqui trying to hang at ledge, trying to come back. The spot dodge, knowing that the up tilt was probably coming, ultimately ends up not using it. Gets hit by the Nikita. First blood of the set going to Hurt.
And that is one of the things that Sisqui is going to have to look out for because he can get very tricky with the recovery, you know, using the down B and try to mix him up. But the Nikita is going to do its job. But also that up tilt is going to be putting in work at the ledge. We already see that Sisqui evens up the score, even though he does have a bit of a percent disadvantage.
Yeah, I definitely think Samus' up tilt is a very underutilized option. I think Sisqui uses it very well. It's a strong kill option to use, and since it has such a big hitbox, it can anti-air, and it can get kills just like that.
Yeah, and right now, though, Sisqui trying to catch these up airs underneath Hurt. Not able to do a whole lot. Definitely bleeding a lot right here at 115. Can we potentially find the great equalizer right here, or potentially a move and a play to give himself the lead right here? I mean, you know, Hurt definitely kind of relaxing. And I believe Max charge shot actually probably detonates the grenades, if I'm not mistaken. But it just takes so much time that it's not even worth it. A little bit of Jesus take the wheel of the eye right there. Able to still hang on, but that fair gonna be enough.
That edge guard was disgusting. Good stuff to Syski, man. That forward air, being able to linger for so much time, having such strong kill power, that's one of the best ways for Syski to get edge guard situations.
And the thing is that Hurt had been trying to avoid the ledge situation entirely by just going high. But Sisqui has an option for that, although once again falling prey to the Nikita, 2 for 2 in this game. And Sisqui just unable to do much about it right now. Hurt sharking, you know, he got we call it la pata de burro to make sure that he pays for any mistakes.
Yeah, the mule kick right there for those of you at home who don't speak Spanish, right? But regardless though, I mean, back to even Stevens, this is super close. You see Hurt, and you see the charge shot interrupting the grenades. That's going to be huge in terms of giving Syski some real estate to approach in the neutral right here. But, I mean, this is looking like it's kind of slowing down a little bit. The next big hit probably will be the difference maker here.
Yeah, definitely. And Samus' entire job in this matchup is try my best to put this guy off stage, and then if he tries to recover high like we saw, find ways to put him off stage because I'm the best at ledge trapping compared to Snake in this scenario.
No, and Syski definitely proves that a lot of the time. He just makes you suffer, he makes you pay at the ledge. One thing that I wanted to mention real quick, our best Snake player here in Mexico is Alan Diz, so shout outs to him. But you can see the tag from Hurt. He got the power up from Alan himself, so now he's playing as Pearl and Diz, but then Nikita once again making him suffer, making him struggle a little bit, but this time the explosion actually sent him towards the stage.
Yeah, still alive right here, though. I mean, you know, one big hit potentially could be the stock, and up tilt will be more than enough. We're starting to approach the next grab from Hurt is going to be the end of the game. This is a really crazy ledge trap, but a bit of a DI mix-up right there. Potentially, Hurt going to be taking the first game of the set.
You know what's crazy is it was at 158%. He could have just down throw up tilt. That was a free kill confirm. But he was like, you know what, man? I want to end this in style, man. Let me see what you do off stage.
He didn't even give him a chance to react because maybe he was just hoping that the quick option would get him off guard, and it definitely did, because maybe if he did try to just, you know, put him to sleep and then go for the up tilt, he could have attempted to do something crazy, but not even giving him the chance. Just get out of here straight away.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a really weird scenario. Obviously at 160, like you're at 158, so by the time you do down tilt, like the percent is over 160, so it's a free up tilt, but yeah, those quick options, you just don't have time to react. So your DI's all over the place. And we kind of saw that, right? They kind of exploded. So going to be moving on to game number 2, though. Hack, it's going to be really interesting with a change of scenery here on Town.
Yeah, and I love Town and City. I think it's a really good stage for Syski. He's going to be able to juggle Snake even easier, and I think Snake's going to have a really hard time landing it. Even though Syski does a really good job at ledge trapping, I think he feels like he has to mix it up and probably focus on not letting Snake just play the game by not landing.
Yeah, because what Snake thrives in is in making sure to control all of the space possible just by throwing those grenades, just by having the options ready whenever you try to get close. And you can eat up all that damage really fast. You can see right now, 72 just off of a dash attack and a couple of explosions. So Snake is definitely one of those characters where you get distracted just a tiny bit and you're looking at 100%.
Yeah, and just like that, also the FD variant going to be making the neutral a little bit more difficult for both characters, but the grenade got caught lacking. The first one didn't work. He said, take the second one, and it was enough to take the stock, too.
Yes, it was, man, and right there, I've never seen that combo before. Down till F2? 32?
That was OD!
Yeah, he's making stuff up, man. I gotta get my notepad out, man.
You can actually see that Hurt just seems to be playing a lot faster than other Snakes. He's just got that tech, he's got that confidence especially. He gets away with these things because he knows that he can. Now he's getting closer himself to the 100%, but gets grabbed, and that's another thing. Sometimes you feel like you're about to get that juicy confirm out the throw, and then a grenade just says nope.
Yes, it does. It says nope, and right now, Syski's having a really hard time doing this. I feel like this counter pick ends up not being the best idea. Maybe he decided a long stage would be good to be able to set up for charge shot, but it's not good.
Yeah, and I think that at the end of the day is like we mentioned earlier, like the change in tempo from Hurt, I think is making this counter, like the slower play style, I think Town would have been fine. But the fact that Hurt is, for lack of a better term, just running at Syski consistently, I feel like Samus is just getting a little bit too overwhelmed. Has good out of shield options, but the projectiles aren't really fast enough. We do find a forward air, a little bit of a consolation for Syski though, but at 145, next big hit on Town should be enough.
Yeah, especially if you consider that the only good thing about being at 150 is that you have max rage, but it's not like Snake's going to give you a lot of chances to capitalize on that. And Hurt, we saw it in the set before, he's living sometimes up to 150, 180, 200 against some of these characters that you would expect to get the kills earlier, but at least Syski's also making this stock last.
Yeah, not only that, he already has his kill his kill confirm's already set up. If he gets one grab, he gets a free up tilt, and if he tries to land, he gets another up tilt. But the Nikita is enough, man. It's definitely gonna do it. I don't think Syski has anything for that.
No, I actually don't think so either. I feel like if you're like horizontally at ledge, like maybe using tether to the ledge might be able to do it, but yeah, like you said, he's kind of a sitting duck off stage against that Nikita, and it was enough to get the kill. Was able to get some damage onto her. Right now, though, it's kind of a stalemate, and this is the variant that was really making a difference against Syski right now. Hurt potentially could close it out on this FD variant here.
Yeah, and that's the problem right now. No platforms to work with, and also just the space that I was mentioning that Hurt likes to control. He's going to be sending out those grenades, but he also keeps the option. You saw him go for it right now, the dash attack. That can close space really quick, and also it puts a punch. It packs a punch. It does a lot of damage and can put you in one of those off-stage situations where we saw Syski is not very comfortable with.
Yeah, and not only that, I feel like having so much confidence with Snake like this makes it so that you pretty much can shut down any character, right? Because his playstyle is developed to be a little bit more on the campy side, a little bit more on even though he's a trap setup character, he's really good at taking his time and slowing down the pace of the match, but because of his dash attack, because of the up tilt, these overlooming threats, he has the ability to be aggressive.
Yeah, and just like that, you saw a little bit of a scramble scenario right there at the ledge, able to use these charge shots to catch Hurt's landings. That's definitely something that Snake can struggle with, so Syski having some options, but it might be too little too late. That up air so close to connecting. The end of this second game might be near us right now.
Yes, because the percents are almost identical. However, the extra stock for Syski and the quick 1-2, and you are out of here, and that's a 2-0 for him already on the score. So Hurt just getting one step closer to moving on, already approaching, the very best part of the bracket on winner's side. That's exactly what you want to see, especially, after traveling so far, right, Hack?
Yeah, he definitely travels really far, man. He's really showing up for it, too.
He traveled back in time, bro.
Yo, high-key, he did. These time zones, bro, are crazy, man. Both these players coming from such faraway lands, and honestly, I'm a big fan of Snake. I said it before. I might be a little biased because of that, but I'm glad I get to see top-level play like this at SFAC.
Yeah, I mean, it can't get any bigger than this. Mexico always puts on these amazing events, and they're continuing to do so. Last year's was great. This year's is even bigger, and we have more matches on their way, but potentially a 3-0 right here to start our time here on the mainstream. Hurt looking really good. Syski, though, being very adamant on just running it back to Town and City. A little bit of a change. Not too much, but it is a notable change with the Dark Samus pick.
I feel like he's just at least trying something different, because honestly, you mentioned that you like Snake, of course, but I'm honestly a little bit biased as well because Siski's out here representing the Spanish-speaking people.
That's fair,
he's famous here. The entire crowd recognizes the bola, but so far that charge shot has not been able to find its mark, other than those few instances. But we haven't seen one of those charge shots that. Oh my God! He shut me up. That wasn't the charge shot, but that was still amazing.
Bro, that was disgusting. Siski right here, he's like, bro, I gotta go to the dark side real quick. You know that Spider-Man 3 movie?
Yeah, he put on the black suit. He put on the black suit.
Bro.
He said, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Yo, man, I can't believe this, man. Siski right now doing a lot better job right now, taking his time, and all he really needs to do is hold this lead.
Yeah, looking really good. I mean, yeah, holding the lead is going to be so important. Don't run it back. Run it back.
Relax.
I would have ran it back. I might have died for it, but I would have totally ran it back.
I would have YOLO'd.
Yeah, it's like, why not, man? Content first.
I think we all saw it. We wanted him to do it, but he stays calm. He knows that he can afford to play a little bit more calm because he's in the lead, and we'll see how long it lasts because, again, he's facing that Nikita. But, the missile trade is never going to favor Syski. He is going to lose his stock from that Nikita, while Hurt's just like, bet a little bit of damage, I'll take that trade any day.
Oh, my God, I thought he was about to go for another up B, man. Honestly, bro, I hope Syski keeps up the dark side real quick, man, because
it's working.
It's working. It's nice, man. It's really entertaining. The fair not going to do it, though. Not enough, but getting the charge shot so that he can cover his landing's a good idea. Those platforms are going to assist, but maybe the grenades will allow him to get away.
Oh, but the trade right there going to be enough to take that second stock, and Syski is showing signs of life in this set right now, not before her. Puts him on the ledge, so potential to tie the stock counts up right here. Gonna have to get through this minefield, literally. Finds the bola, as we talked about earlier. Continues to find more momentum here. Can we find potentially a game-ending stock here?
Oh my God!
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, he was once again at the mercy of the Nikita. I feel like the only difference between Samus and the black suit Samus, like we're calling it, is that slight bit of airtime that he gets, and maybe that is throwing Hurt off a little bit. But Hurt is such a master at adapting that I feel like he's going to figure it out at any time and just pull something crazy like that.
Bro, you almost like told the future right here. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He was about a disrespectful, man. I love when players play for the clips. That's my thing.
Content first.
Yes, content is always first, man. Make yourself bigger through the chat loving you. And you know what? That's what Hurt be doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Hurt literally be hurting people, man. And that's why he named himself like that. But this is one more big hit from Syski, but Snake can bring these back right there. Air dodging through the nair, multi-hits. Was able to get through the airspeed, maybe playing a part in it. One more big hit right here. Can we find the back time? And that's going to be enough. Syski putting himself on the board, and you hear the crowd go crazy. Like you said, Spanish-speaking person coming into a Latin American country, you know that they're going to get behind them. He's basically an honorary Mexican, too.
Yeah, man, you're right. Honestly, you got it. You got it, Lalo. You got it. I'm not going to lie. I respect it, man. He did put one on the board for the Latinos, and, I respect that. I love the switch. Yeah. You know what I mean? Going to the dark side, putting on the extra suit, it really did it for him, man. I want to know what he got for his next. What's his next counter pick going to be?
I feel like we'll see the suit, start to take over and change Syski as a person. And he'll go hit the bell and he'll try to eat at him, that's what I'm saying. So definitely not ripping that off of the movie, right? But going to be moving on to game number 4. Although, Syski had a pretty crazy game and put himself on the board, we're now on Hurt's counter picks for the rest of the set. Syski going to have to come up big, take an upset over the number 1 seed of this tournament. Small battlefield, going to be running it back, this time with, obviously, with the Dark Samus instead of Samus.
Yeah, but game 4, going back to where game 1 was held, and that game was honestly kind of rough for Syski, now rocking the black suit, and it's been working out, at least for now. But look at that. He has to cross the entire minefield of grenades and everything. He's at least firing back with the missiles of his own, but we already established that you'd rather get hit by one of the Samus missiles instead of whatever else Snake is planning for you, so he's definitely going to have to try to do that. You know, keep him in the air, the bola hack, and he's at least trying to fight back.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a really, really good Snake stage. Like I saw with Atlantis earlier, I mean, you know, having multiple areas to put these explosions, these hitboxes out, it's hard to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely very difficult to deal with right here. Speaking of dealing with the landings from Snake, you have to be really careful. Has some real estate, has some insurance with the explosives. Spot dodge into the up tilt, the old reliable, the classic elite smash.
Soul, bro.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. Very, very excellent start from her. C4 definitely also going to be playing a factor here, but man, potentially could take the stock and keep it relatively close.
Yeah, because he's hunting for him. He makes him go to the ledge, and a bit early on the trigger with that up smash. It was a decent option, but maybe he had to give him a little bit more time. He gives him that long leg back air to put him off the stage again, and Hurt going for the aggressive option, but there it is. Hack, we love to see it here and be able to say bola to the face.
Bro, they are brawling, man. I love this. They are these are campy, right? You know, air quotes. You guys can't see us. These are campy characters, but these guys are brawling. They are using all of their normals. And I love the set play, these frame traps from these guys. And look at this, so quick. Siski's bringing it back, bro. Look at this.
Yeah, we've seen the advantage from Syski time and time again. And it's usually when he gets charge cancel into something else just to bait his opponent into pressing a button or doing a defensive option. Definitely working out really well. We see the flow state from Syski come time and time again. Able to avoid all these big hits. Hurt's looking for these baits, and Siski's not giving them to him.
And it's different from what we saw like right before I called it with the up smash. Yeah. He gave Hurt a little bit of time to think about it before he committed to something that would be punishable. But now Syski is I think he's instilling the fear into him a little bit. He's at the ledge. That's not where you want to be. But again, a bit too early with the up smash.
Whoa, what was that? What was that, Nikita? He's trying to do it for the fans, bro. He's trying to do it for the fans, bro.
He's really trying to style on us.
Oh, my God, bro. Nice down tilt, has him in the air. It's a juggle situation. Is he going to get the stock? He is with the dash attack. Nice stuff right there by Siski, man. That was I wasn't expecting that option to get the juggle.
Yeah, no, not at all. We see the explosives as well earlier. I was pointing out, for a second that we potentially were going to see maybe a little bit off guard on the C4 punish, but Syski doing a really good job of keeping track of everything. Gets the back air, but that's okay. Just run the ledge trapping sequence again. Stuffing out the forward tilt. We're going to get another one dash attack for his troubles. Syski is playing really good defense while still trying to combo break and while still trying to get some offense for himself on the second stock.
And I just love those little moments of tension when, these two characters that are usually far away from you, they're right next to each other and you don't know who's going to go for what right now. The backer putting him off stage again, but no Nikita. He actually just gives him the ledge, goes for the ledge trap. He's going to grab him. Oh yeah, now he didn't do anything. We're just go to sleep and then go to heaven, my friend.
Oh man, I love that. I love that kill confirm so much. Syski is trying his best to make sure he holds any lead he can possibly get, because if he gets a lead, Samus is one of the best at holding it. That charge shot does a lot, and that was a crazy try.
The way he didn't get hit by anything is
bro,
crazy.
That was actually crazy.
He got schmooved.
Oh my God, bro, that was a literal war zone right there. Literal war zone.
And he's taking full advantage of the whole arsenal, and Hurt bring it back now, lapping him in percent. Now Siski's the one in trouble. Look at the grenade. Look at the grenade right there. The explosion, but not quite enough. Kid House is going to go out.
Bro, not like this. Bro, not like that. Oh, it hit him. It still hit him. Nikita?
This is so close.
Bro, oh my God. Syski can still do it. Oh, bro.
Oh my God, they're just rolling.
The rolls, bro. The rolls. That's how you know this is close. That's how you know, guys.
They're not hitting on any of them. They see them rolling, though.
Oh my God. Just one solid hit, 158%. He's almost at that kill confirm, almost at the grab. He's looking for it. Oh my God, Syski with the fair. What's going to happen?
It's not going to be enough yet, but now he has the charge shot. He has the bola. He just catches him, just barely, and Syski able to close it out, forcing, I got one more in me. I got one more bola for the fans, and what a way to end that game, Hack.
Bro, game 5. That was this. What'd I tell you? Right? He can still bring it back.
Embrace the dark side.
Bro,
Embrace the dark side.
He is transforming into his true form. Okay? He already went into Venom. It's over.
It's over, man.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think?
That ain't Peter Parker, so he might be cooked.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, he already got the red shirt on, bro. I mean, he might randomly just switch shirts. He might just turn black after the set.
100%. You talked about earlier, Salo, that this stage is so good for her, but Syski making it work, finding those situations. Honestly, if Syski is able to get more consistent, like longer charge shots, it's so good because it's active for so long. Like, he air dodged, knew that it was coming, still got hit by it. So
yeah, no, that's the power of La Bola for you. And I think we're seeing a lot of situations where Syski is just making him feel uncomfortable. Like there, we already saw him catch him twice with the downer, like a panic option that just gets caught, and he's putting in the hurt on hurt, actually just making him feel the tag that he usually makes others feel and getting him close to the 100% hack.
Oh my God, Silo, I'm not gonna lie, man. I gotta give it to you, man. You say he's doing it for Latino America, and he really is, man. He's showing up 123% on the board, and I really don't know if he's gonna get another up beat.
Man, that would have been crazy on this stage. It would have killed much earlier, too. The grenades, though, interrupting potentially another big stock on the cards right now for Syski. Having a crazy lead, a little bit too antsy on that up smash. Potentially still going to be able to get a stock here, but this Nikita has been proven to be the bane of its existence.
Oh, no, man. Oh, no. Salo, what's going on? What's going on?
He stayed calm, and he was able to dodge into the stage and able to get safely back to ledge. But now I don't think we're saying, I was about to say we're not saying as much Nikita, but he's still got the traps, and he's going to catch him again, flying across from one side of the stage to the other, the kick and the up B, and he's still living, but he's still in disadvantage. Oh my God, he just made him work for that stock.
Oh my God, I can't believe this, bro. This is literally neck and neck. Both players really want this. No one wants to go to loser's bracket, man. Loser's bracket right now, it is shark infested. You don't want to be there. Syski with the nair, bro. With the nair.
Loser's bracket potentially going to add another shark to its pool of players that are there right now. So many players out, so many players in losers. Both of these players know the severity of the situation. You see that they're both bringing it. Syski not giving up, having advantage right here, continuing to charge that right there, and using the forward airs, baiting out options from her. You see the charge cancels, and that's when Syski's really feeling it. Getting potentially a back air right here, but the air dodge almost getting through it as well. Not going to get it just yet.
Oh, no way. No way. That was so nice. He had to do it twice, and then once he landed on the platform, I got this for you right here. I am so relieved that the up smash didn't whip right there because of the multi-hit. But look at that. He still has it going. Oh, but that's going to... Let's cool it down for a second right there.
Yeah, let's cool it down for a second, man. And you're definitely right. He was actually going to disrespect him right there. I feel like Syski right now is absolutely on fire. Maybe the first two games, he was just adapting. You wanted to know, what is Hurt like? What is he doing? Because right now, he got the lead.
Yeah, the fact that Hurt isn't trying to actively ledge trap Syski right now is a little bit scary. I'm actually very curious as what the thought process is behind it. But Hurt right now trying to hang on to this second slog. Almost read the roll just a little bit off with the mark on the timing of it. An up tilt potentially could do it right here.
Oh my God.
Gotta be really careful here. If you're Syski, you need to hold on to this lead if you want to cause this upset. I believe it would be a 16-1 upset.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Yeah, and he almost caught him right there with... He caught him off guard with the Sair, pushing him up the stage for a second. But right now, he's also working with Max Rage, so he could go for something crazy. You know that he likes the bola, but hey, get off. You don't get to let trap me, but the dash attack is going to do it. Hurt can still bring this back, so Syski has to be very careful, but not give him that much room to breathe.
No, not at all, man. Right now, Syski has him in a perfect spot. We're going to get an edge guard. We're going to get a ledge trap. He tried to go for the ledge trump. He didn't get it, but now he's getting reversal. This ledge trap up smash. Oh, my God. That was so close, bro.
It's so close right now. Syski has such an enormous lead. Tried to run it back from game 4 with that charge shot. No one home for it, though. Hurt really trying to play some defense. Those downers out of shield could be enough. This charge shot, though, you see the risk. You see the scare right there. The retreating from her. This potentially could be it. But you see him whittling down.
Oh, my God.
Back range up tilt.
Oh, and he had the C4. He was actually staying close to the C4, but now that's already been used, and Hurt almost getting him to 100%. Now he's at 100%, the 166 on the other side. And they're both exploding, but those are not the hits that are going to get this KO. At the same time, he is now in the air. The upper hack is not going to be enough.
Bro, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, the sour spot. Is he going to do it? Oh my God, the Nikita! The Nikita, he's still living! He's still living! Is this it?
No.
This is anybody's game! Oh my God! Syski with the pop-off! Super deserved. Syski taking it. Hurt going to the Sharks.
After last year, not having the performance that he wanted to, getting upset early by Nair last year at S Factor 11, able to power through today. I saw this guy at breakfast today, and he said, I'm ready to win. And he was ready to take the reverse 3L, pushing through further on the winner's side, sending the #1 seed to the loser's bracket.
And you know what makes it even more... it gives him a lot more joy to think that he actually won the pre-factor tournament too.
Right.
So you know that he was playing hot. Yes. I know that he in his mind has that that sense of, I can do this. I already took the pre. I can definitely take the big event. And what better way to reinforce that feeling than saying, I just said your seed 1 to loser's bracket.
Yes, he did. I'm not gonna lie, Syski, you have gained even more respect in my heart, bro. That was incredible. I'm not going to cap. I need you to change your tag to Venom. All right? I need you to change it to Venom, brother.
Embrace the dark side.
It's time,
That's what
bro.
we've learned today, my friend.
Ask your sponsor to change your jersey expeditiously to black. Please.
So we need it by Supernova, right? We need you to expedite it, overnight
yes,
it, you know what I mean?
For real.
Air flight it,
Yo, for real, man. That was an excellent set. I'm not going to lie.
What a great way to start.
Incredible. Beautiful pop-off right there by Syski, man. And I know he's feeling it. He's feeling himself, and he deserves to feel himself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, speaking of which, the crowd definitely feeling it also. We had that was such a good way to start. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, man, he's getting worked right now.
Yes.
It might be over. It might be a 30 handshake down to the loser's bracket, but man, Syski really turned it up for sure. And we're going to see a lot of the moments that were kind of defining, especially the early on moments right there. We saw, some stocks taken from Syski, but generally speaking, it felt like Hurt was kind of dominating for the most part, even though game 1 was the last hit.
It was. It was the last hit. You're right. It was. And even though it was, look at this. Look, 2 stocks, 150. Look at this.
That was
awesome.
Yeah.
That
was sick.
That was the turning factor. When he switched to the darkness, the dark side, it was over, bro. Put on that skin, it's over.
The heel turn went crazy, bro.
Yeah,
for
bro.
real, man.
The Nikita was just too powerful in this matchup, but that's why I was scared, bro. He literally got from 40% and got him to 140 at the end. It was within 20, 30 seconds.
He was actually just flying from one end of the stage to the other one. I thought he might actually be gone, but the power suit, even more so the black suit, gave him the weight that he needed. Also, incredible DI by Sisqui, who was just able to hold on. And those moments, where they were right next to each other, you can just feel the tension, like I kept saying. And reading that roll, that was beautiful. He actually caught him with that a couple of times, where he would roll and straight into the downer. And then, since we're going with this whole Venom thing, he showed him the "We are Bola."
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the big thing, too, is that we took it back to Atari back in the day. We were just playing Pong back and forth. Syski was literally the bola, right? He was literally just getting bounced around back and forth. And I was like, man, he is not living this edge guard. And then he lived it. Surely he's not living this edge guard, and he lived it.
Yep.
And just great awareness as well. Obviously detonating himself to put himself back onto stage. Syski just catching that landing so accordingly. And yeah, this was the defining moment. That looked like sour spot.
Look at this. Look at this. Dude, he was losing. Look!
Hurt! Early pop-off!
Look!
This was chill.
Crazy, bro. Oh my, this is a set I'm going to rewatch.
Yeah, they both counter popped off.
Yes.
He was on the edge of his seat. He was like, man, and it's Syski, as he sat down, Syski got up. They were more in sync than we were.
Yeah, high key they were, bro. High key they were, man.
I love that they also showed there for a brief moment on the other cam. Gluto even had to look back because he saw them both jumping, and he was like, "Wait, what the hell?
Someone gonna tackle me right now?"
What's going on? He was scared, man. I was scared watching.